Good evening, everyone. Welcome back for another meditation. And we're really happy to have you all joining us this evening. Especially if you're joining us via Zoom, that's really great. We usually have an interactive part of these sessions where I will ask you for some feedback and you can ask questions as well. And it's a really, really valuable part of the session. So if you're joining us via the stream on the website or via Facebook, then you can reload the page or go back to the main live page and click to join us via Zoom so that you can be part of that interactive session too. Apart from that, those of you who have been joining these live sessions with us, you'll know that it's mostly a practical session where we'll do actually 2 meditations in the session. So we'll do an introduction exercise, which will also work for people who are joining us for the first time. And for everyone else, it will be a great way to establish that connection and to get into the state of meditation. And then we will do a second meditation later on in the session, which will go a little bit deeper and work a little bit more on the qualities which we're going to be focusing on this evening. So if you saw the email, if you're getting our email notifications, then you'll know that today we really wanted to focus on the joy that you can get through meditation, because many people, of course, associate meditation with a feeling of peace, of becoming calm, of going beyond your thoughts, beyond your emotions. And it's not always something that springs to mind that this also leads to joy. For some can consider joy an emotion. So if we're trying to go beyond our emotions, then how does this link with joy? But in fact, joy is not an emotion. Joy is an absolute state. You can either have joy or you don't have joy. It's not like happiness, where you can be unhappy, happy, a little bit happy, very happy. It just is. It's a state that you're in when you have that joy inside, which kind of overcomes anything else you could possibly be experiencing in that moment. It's just like peace is also an absolute. You're either completely at peace or you're not. You can't be kind of halfway at peace or a bit at peace. And also, similarly, is the case with love. When you truly love someone or something, in the purest sense, it's an absolute. You either love completely unconditionally, or you care very, very much, but maybe it's not quite love. So this joy, this absolute state of joy, is something which is completely beyond our emotions and completely beyond our thoughts. And it's the state that we can reach when we go into that state of meditation, where we're connected to something which is so much more than our usual selves. It's something which is beyond our minds, beyond our egos, beyond our personalities. And it's a real depth of joy, which you might not even think that you're capable of reaching just sitting on your own in a room like I am now, or you might be at home. But it is thanks to this connection that we can have inside with the purest parts of ourselves, which is our spirit. And those of you who have been meditating with us recently, you'll know that we can connect to our spirit by raising this energy that resides within all of us, which is called in Sanskrit as Kundalini. So if it's your first time, I'll briefly explain that the Kundalini is an energy which resides in the sacrum bone, in the base of the spine, in every single human being. And you see references to this energy throughout practically every culture, every civilization throughout time. And with our desire and with our attention, we can raise this energy within us, and we raise it along our spine through all of the nerve centers which are located along our spine. And these nerve centers, which are controlling practically everything we experience on a physical, emotional, mental level, they're what we refer to in Sanskrit also as chakras. So this is why different chakras have different qualities. They control different aspects of our being. So we raise this energy along our spine. And when this energy comes right to the top of our head, it actually passes through the final nerve center here at the top of the head, which is called a Sahasrara. And when it passes through, this is when we are completely spontaneously, without efforts, just brought into that state of meditation. It's not something we do, it's something which is actually given to us by this experience of raising the Kundalini energy. So this is what these meditation sessions are designed to do. It's based on Sahaja Yoga meditation. And it's in the name. Sahaja, actually, it means spontaneous and something which is innate, something which is born within. And yoga, it might sound confusing. We often confuse the word yoga with the physical exercise, but yoga actually means union. So it's this union with yourself, with everything around you that you get when this energy passes through the Sahasrara here at the top of your head. So that's what we'll be doing this evening. If it is your first time, don't worry. It might sound like a lot, but it's actually very simple when we're going through the exercises, and I explain as we go along. And you can also let me know in the chat on Zoom. If it's your first time, just kind of give us a heads up, a hi, thumbs up, anything. So I can adapt as I go along if there are even just one of you or quite a few of you joining us tonight and it's your very first session with us or first time doing Sahaja Yoga meditation. So let me know. As I said tonight, in our second session, we're going to be working on feeling this joy within, which is really, I think it's something which is actually unique to Sahaja Yoga meditation, that you get this pure joy. And it's something very special because no one can take that away from you. It's within you. It's not a joy that you're getting from anything around you. So no matter what's happening around, you can feel that for yourself inside. So we have some of you here who are giving us a shout out on the chat. Thanks very much. We have Renee, Vrunda, Marianne, Isha. Aisha said it's your second time. Fidelis, it's or your first time. So that's really wonderful. Thanks for joining us this evening. I hope you'll have a really lovely meditation with us. So it's really nice to know that we have a few newcomers in our crowd tonight. So we're going to begin the actual meditation now. And basically, you should try to keep your eyes closed so that you can have your attention inside. But I will also be doing the whole protocol with you. So if you want to open your eyes at any moment, that's fine. You don't have to be sitting in the position that I'm sitting in. You just should be comfortable. Try to sit as straight as is comfortable for you. So you can be sitting on a chair, on the sofa, or on the floor as you like, but try not to be kind of too slouched back or anything, because it kind of can take your attention away. It's better to kind of have a more balanced position. And we'll be starting with our hands open on our lap with the palms facing upwards. And we'll basically just be putting our hands on different parts of our body, which will guide this energy within us, this Kundalini energy, and also guide our attention. And we'll be just saying some affirmations or indeed asking some questions to ourselves inside. And we don't need to say them out loud. We can just say them silently within ourselves and just see what happens. For each person, the experience is completely unique. That's why even for myself, I've been meditating for like my whole adult life. I actually started learning when I was a child already. But every single meditation, even if I do the same exercise, is really different because it is this spontaneous, natural happening within us. It's a happening. This energy is moving within you. It's doing something. So it's always going to be different. So if you've been joining us again and again, you should have the same open mind to what might happen, what you might feel. That's the point of this, is to feel something, to feel the state of meditation, which is when you're completely without thought. And let's see how it goes. So you can bring your hands into your lap, the palms open. And now you can just close your eyes and start to bring your attention inside. Just take a few deep breaths to settle down. This moment is just for you, so just bring your attention inside, away from anything else. You can start by placing your right hand on your heart, on the left side of your chest. Keep your hand keep your left hand in your lap and just place your right hand on your heart. And let this right hand guide your attention. So bring your attention to your heart. And here you're going to ask yourself within, who am I? Who am I? Am I this mind? Am I this body? Or am I something more? Am I the pure spirit? Just ask into the silence within you. Am I the pure spirit? Now you can bring that right hand down so that it's on the left side of your stomach, just over those lower ribs. And bring your attention there. And here you can ask yourself within, am I my own master? Am I truly my own master? And you can bring that right hand further down still, so that's over your left hip, where the leg is joining the body. And now we will dress this Kundalini energy within. And it's a completely nourishing, giving energy. It's like our own mother. It's our inner mother who takes care of us, who nurtures us. And we'll ask this Kundalini energy, Mother Kundalini, please give me the pure knowledge of myself. Please give me the pure knowledge of myself. Please allow me to know my true self. Now you can raise that right hand back to the left side of the stomach. And here, instead of asking a question, we will affirm with confidence. Again, addressing this Kundalini energy. Say, Mother Kundalini, I am my own master. I am my own master. I'll bring your right hand back to your heart. And here again, with complete sincerity, can affirm, I am not this mind. I am not this body. I am not these thoughts, nor these emotions. I am the pure spirit. I am the pure spirit. I am the pure spirit. Now you can bring your right hand to the left side of your neck, where it joins the shoulder. And you can turn your head slightly to the right, just to be comfortable. And here you can say confidently, I am not guilty. I am not guilty of anything. You need not think of any particular situation, just affirm, I am not guilty. I am not guilty. Now you can place your right hands across your forehead. You can tilt your head down a bit to rest in your hand. And here again, you can say within, with full confidence, I forgive everyone. I forgive everyone and I forgive myself. I forgive. Again, don't think of any situation, anything that's happened. Just forgive. Say, I forgive. I forgive. And finally, you can bring that right hand up and place the palm on the top of your head. So stretch out the fingers. So you're just pressing down the palm on the top of the head, on the fontanelle bone, just the area which was soft when you were a baby. You can press down a little. Bring all of your attention to this point. And you can even massage the scalp in a clockwise direction. So you're moving the scalp over your head. And here we'll ask this Kundalini energy, Mother Kundalini, please give me my self-realization. Please give me my self-realization. Please grant me yoga, true union with the whole universe.
with the divine energy all around me. Mother Kundalini, please bring me into meditation. And you can raise your right hand a few centimeters above your head and just observe what you feel in your hand. You may feel a subtle cool breeze, or even some warmth or some tingling, or maybe not much at all, but just observe. You can bring that right hand back into your lap and just try holding your left hand, again the palm above your head, and observe what you may be feeling in that palm. You can bring that hand back into your lap as well. And now just keep your attention above your head as if you were still holding your hand there. Keep your attention at this point. We will stay there in silence for just a couple of minutes. And if any thoughts come, you can again just say, I forgive. And keep your attention at the top of your head. And then gradually, as you're ready, you can open your eyes. So this was our first exercise for the evening to raise our kundalinis. And these steps are known as self-realization. So when you're raising your kundalini for the first time and you have that first connection. This is when you're coming to experience something new about yourself. So it's known as self-realization. But it's also just raising this Kundalini energy within you to bring you into that meditative state. And I'm wondering if some of you were feeling perhaps the manifestation of this energy when we were holding our hand here above our head. You can again hold your hand there and just observe what you're feeling. So if you're feeling a kind of cool breeze, this is a sign that your Kundalini has managed to rise and it's coming out at the top. If you're feeling some warmth, this is also an indication that the Kundalini is rising. It just means that it's doing some clearing on the way. It's meeting some small blockages and it's clearing through those. It creates some friction, which creates the heat, which you may be feeling here. Or maybe you're feeling some tingling as well. This is also an indication of the clearing process. If you're not feeling anything on your hand, that's totally fine. That's not to say that your Kundalini is not rising. You can also, it takes everyone different amounts of time to become sensitive to these sensations that we can have on our hands, to feel this energy working within us. The reason we feel on our hands is because all the nerves in our hands are joined to all the nervous centers in our body. So they actually act as a kind of map of what's happening inside of us. So you can let us know in the chat how you are feeling after this first exercise, and if you are feeling this energy, this cool breeze, or if you're feeling something else. You can also ask questions probably after the second exercise. And I usually stay on the chat for as long as anyone needs to discuss anything that you felt either in this session or in your own sessions at home. So don't worry if you have more kind of specific burning questions, there will be a moment for that as well. For now, I think it would be good, while we still have this state from the first meditation, to go into the second meditation, to really deepen that experience and to hopefully feel that joy that I was talking about at the beginning. This joy that we can really tap into inside of us. And it's something which is actually completely innate to all human beings. And we often think that some people are more capable of experiencing joy than others. And that might be true to some extent based upon what state people are in, what experiences they've had, what kind of internal blockages they might have built up over time. But everyone is capable of experiencing that joy. Everyone has it inside of them. And we just kind of accumulate things which prevent us from feeling that joy. We accumulate that stress, that tension, some bad experiences maybe from the past. Sometimes we're just so bombarded by our own thoughts that we can't actually feel what's going on inside of us. So we're going to do another set of exercises now to try to remove some of those barriers that we have or may have within us, to try to really find that joy inside of us. And we'll work on different centers within us. And I'll be again telling you to put your hands in different positions and putting your attention on different things. So we can start again with our hands open on our lap. And again, just close our eyes and bring our attention within. And to start with, you can place your right hand either on the floor, if you're sitting on the floor, or if you're on a chair, you can just place your hand towards the floor. You can keep your left hand open in your lap. And you can bring your attention to the base of your spine. This is where our first center is, the first chakra, Urdhva Muladhara chakra. And this center is responsible for our quality of innocence. And it's the first center, and therefore the first quality that we need to reestablish within ourselves to experience the true nature of ourselves. If you think of a child as always enjoying because they're completely innocent, they're not cynical about anything, they're never trying to manipulate, they're just pure and innocent and therefore able to enjoy. And we can too, by cleansing this center. And we keep our hands towards the ground to use the earth element to cleanse this center. So we can ask ourselves within, am I complete, pure innocence? Am I still the child I once was? And we can ask this earth, this Mother Earth, please cleanse my first chakra. Please remove all negative thoughts and emotions which cover my innocence. Please reveal that sweet, innocent joy of a child within me. Please remove all negativity, which may try to hide my innocence. And we can affirm within, I am pure innocence. I am pure innocence. And I will also say what we call a bija mantra for this chakra. So it's just a very simple mantra, the vibrations of which correspond with the frequency of this chakra. And I will say it several times, so you can also say it with me. So I will say Om once, and then I will say the sound Lam 4 times. You can also say it with me. Om Lam 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 Lam. Om Lam 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 Lam. Once more. Om Lam 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 Lam. You can bring your right hand back onto your lap. Now you can place your left hand over your right hip. So the center here, close to your right hip, is responsible for our attention. And our attention is so often caught up in so many things which prevent us from having this state of bliss within. So we can ask this Kundalini energy within. Mother Kundalini, please cleanse my attention. Please stabilize my attention. Please bring my attention away from the future. Please remove all my worries about the future. Please bring my attention into the present. Mother Kundalini, please give me pure attention. You can bring that left hand back into your lap. And you can bring your right hand onto your heart again, on the left side of your chest. And here in your heart is where your spirit resides. This purest part of you, which is eternal. So you can ask Mother Kundalini, please cleanse my heart. Please remove all attachments and false identifications which bring me away from my spirit, my true self. Mother Kundalini, please come into my heart. Please allow me to feel the pure joy of my spirit. Please give me this experience of my true self, this pure joy. We can affirm within, I am pure joy. I am complete bliss. I am complete bliss. Now you can bring your right hand and place it just gently on your throat, just gently around the neck. And this whole area gets very tense, and this center gets blocked when we are reacting to everything around us, reacting to the past, reacting to the future, reacting to others, reacting to ourselves. So we can ask Mother Kundalini, please completely soothe down my reactions. Please bring me into a witness state. Please allow me to see all of life as just a play. For me to watch. Please take away all tension coming from my reactions. You can place that right hand across your forehead again. And again, just affirm within, I forgive. I forgive my thoughts. I forgive my actions. I forgive everything and everyone. I forgive. And finally, once more, place that right palm on the top of your head. And we can ask Mother Kundalini, please bring me into meditation. Please allow me to experience the joy of meditation. Please allow me to experience the joy of yoga. You can express your own desire in your own words. This Kundalini is your mother. You can raise that hand again above the head, a few centimeters. Just observe. You can bring it back into your lap. Try holding your left hand above your head. And then bring that hand back into your lap as well. And again, we'll spend just a couple of minutes in silence. And just keep your attention at the top of your head. Try to let your thoughts go. And then again, when you're ready, you can gradually open your eyes. Okay, so this concludes the practical part of the session for today. I'd like you all just to take a moment to just observe how you're feeling inside. And if there's some part of you that feels a little lighter, a little brighter, did you manage to feel that joy within your heart? Did you feel anything on your hands, either during the session or when we were holding our hand above the head? So you can let me know in the chat how you're feeling now or anything you've experienced. We've found that in the previous sessions, we could really help with anything you're experiencing, there's a lot of knowledge behind any small thing you might be feeling inside. So don't be shy. If you think it's something too small or insignificant, then there's actually often a lot to be said about anything that you might be feeling. For example, if you're feeling particularly warmer on one hand than the other, or in a particular finger, then this is an indication of a center which can require some more attention, more work, which will allow you to go into meditation more easily. So we have one comment here. Pauline was saying, when I put my hand on my heart, my whole body tingled. Wow. So that's quite a powerful experience there. So I think that definitely your Kundalini was really working on your heart here. And because the heart as a center is very important, like I said, this is where your spirit resides, and this is the purest part of yourself. So when you work on this center here, it has repercussions for all of your centers, because when you're connected here, when this is clear, this is when you can really experience the reality of yourself and everything else that is happening within you or around you. So that's really beautiful that you've been able to connect to that in some way during this session. So also we had Jade is saying, it's the strongest energy I've felt so far. I could feel a cool feeling on my head still. When I had returned hands, I feel lighter. Thank you. So that's really great that even when you're bringing your hands down, you're feeling the coolness at the top of your head. And this is a very strong sign of this Kundalini energy, not just rising, but it's staying there. And this is actually how the meditation develops. For those of you who have just been meditating with us the first time today, it's something great to know about Sahaja Yoga, that it's a practice which just keeps developing over time, because this meditation, this state, when you're without thought, it can be just for a second. But the more you meditate, the more you raise this Kundalini energy, the more you cleanse within, the longer that gap between your thoughts can become. And therefore, like, the more easily this Kundalini energy can just stay up here. And then the deeper your state of meditation will become. So this is something that requires regular practice. Actually, we recommend that you try to meditate even just for a few minutes every day. So especially if this is your first session, maybe you can set it as a goal for the next week. Just try some of our guided meditations on the website just for a couple of minutes in the morning when you get up, or in the evening before you go to bed, and just see how it evolves, because it is something which builds a lot over time. Mark is saying, felt a very subtle cool breeze as I lifted my right hand from my head, but my left hand was heated. Okay, that's a great comment, Mark. So it really shows that these two hands, they're connected to the different channels in our body. So we have 3 channels running through our subtle system, so left, right, and center. And so when we feel cooler or warmer on one of our hands than the other, this indicates a difference in the state between our channels. So Mark, if your left hand was cooler, this just means that the left channel, the center on the left side, will require a little bit more balancing than on the right. So our left channel is responsible for all of our emotions, our connection to our past, and our right channel responsible for our actions and our connection to our future and all our thoughts. So you can work more on the left channel to try to remove some of this heat. Actually, the position of having your left hand on your lap and your right hand on the ground, as we were doing in part of the session, this is actually very cleansing for the whole of the left side. So if you just try to raise this Kundalini energy within you, and then stay in this position with your right hand on the ground, and ask this Kundalini energy to cleanse your left side,
then this should help to even out what you're feeling in your hands. Oh, lots of great comments. I'm sorry, I'm trying to go through them as quickly as I can, so bear with me. Renee is saying, I feel more at peace and relaxed. I notice parts of my body that have a lot of tension, for example, my legs, that could be from exercise. One thing that I find strange is that my palms are warm, but my fingertips are cold. What does this mean? Okay, great. Renee, I believe it was your first time, so I'm really glad that you're feeling good after this session. So the fingertips, the fingers, so every part of the hand is connected to different centers in the body. So the palm specifically is connected to this final center here at the top of the head. And when this center is open, this is when we can go completely into meditation. So if you're feeling cool on the fingertips, that means that the Kundalini energy is passing easily through those centers, which are connected to those fingers. And it just means that it's working out something here in this final center, if it's warm in the palm. So it just means that this center here requires a bit more attention. On the website on wemeditate.com, on About Meditation, there is a chakras and channels section where it will show you a complete map of the whole subtle system and tell you a bit about each of the centers, how to improve the state of those centers. So you can go on there and check that out. Bronwyn is saying, in the first meditation, I could feel cool air on my hand, but in the second meditation, the air was much hotter and my hand was tingling more. And thank you for such a beautiful and deep meditation. Okay, so this is often the case, actually. I find sometimes that when I sit down to meditate myself, that in the first few minutes, I feel very cool. And then just after those first few minutes, things start to get hotter. And this is actually because the Kundalini works on us as you go along. It kind of works on you on deeper and deeper levels. So we all know that sometimes, there's some kind of very superficial layer that we just need to work through in order to feel good, just to kind of like, leave the day behind or whatever it is. But there are still kind of deeper things that we hold on to maybe over a long time, which need to be worked out. So sometimes the longer you meditate, or the deeper the meditation, it can start working on things which are more kind of ingrained in you. And that's why sometimes it can feel like it's getting hotter, which could seem like it's getting worse, but it's not. It's actually just going further into your subtle system and working out something more within you. And as Shaned saying, thank you, very enjoyable. Sean, I felt so relaxed, I could hardly keep my head from falling back. Very peaceful and serene feeling all over. Thank you very much for sharing this. I'm glad it relaxed you so much. If it relaxed you to that extent, it suggests maybe that the right side of action and thought was really cooling down. So maybe for your future meditations, you could work more on this right side. And for that, you can have your right hand open on your lap, and you can hold your left hand like this with the tips towards the ceiling and palm facing back, and ask this Kundalini energy to work on your right side. And that should bring that same feeling of just relaxation and easing of tension. Renee is saying, what channel connects us to our present? So, great question. That is the central channel. This is the channel that we want to be working on. And even on the energetic level and anatomic level, so the left and right channels are sympathetic, and the central channels are parasympathetic. So when we're feeling relaxed, or even more than that, when we can actually just go into the state of meditation because we are not engaged with our thoughts or emotions, this is when we are in the center. So we're trying to balance out these left and right channels, the activity on those two channels, to bring us into the center. Because when we are completely in the center,
that is when we are in the present moment, which is the only moment, the only time when you can be in meditation. Because if you're in the future, right, or the past, left, you cannot be in meditation, because you're not in the present. You can only be without thought in the present moment. So that is the central channel. And like I said, on the chakras and channels section on the website, there is a page about the central channel, and you can find out more about it there. And others are saying thanks for the meditation and that you had a beautiful meditation. Really glad to hear it. We enjoy so much meditating with you all every time, everyone on the We Meditate team. And Renee, absolutely loved this meditation and all of your great advice. Thank you so much. Thank you, Renee. We're really happy that you enjoyed. And yeah, we're really happy to have this chat functionality now for the meditations, that we can give you advice. If you're having any issues with your meditations throughout the week between these live sessions, then there is also a contact form on the website. You can send us any questions you like, big or small, and we will definitely get back to you with that. And if there are any more questions for now, I don't see any coming, then maybe I'll close the Q&As for this evening. But it's been really lovely to meditate with all of you. Wonderful experience for me as well. I definitely felt a lot of joy within. So I hope that you'll join us next week. Keep meditating at home, really important, just a few minutes every day. And we look forward to connecting with you again soon. So good evening, everyone.